Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Let me turn up the air. I forgot my headset. So, what's up, what's up? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Anyone? Am I not showing up in notifications or what? Alright, there you go. Can you hear me? I forgot my headset. But I didn't forget it, it was dead. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hey, hey. Alright. So this dude has me pissed. And I mean pissed. Like, now I'm mad. I had all plans of doing a joke stream about Natasha, since she keeps giving me shout outs. And then this dude got me pissed. So, alright. I'm listening to the glare, which I don't normally do, but I'm glad. But I'm listening to the glare run his mouth about how much better he is than everybody else. Alright, some of his points I agreed with him about stuff he was saying. He was going after Andra. Stuff he was saying that she had said about Summer Wells, I absolutely agree with him, and I make no bones about it. But that's where it stops. Then he goes, he's doing an entire live stream about how much better he is than Bullhorn Booby, as he puts it, which is actually a kind of funny name, but of Andra. And how much better he is, and how much he's done, and how little she's done, and what a joke she is, and blah, 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 blah. I felt like I was listening to Crimes. I really did. That's who I felt like I was listening to. Dude, it's Monday morning at 12 o'clock or Monday afternoon. Why aren't you working like most men? Most men are working now, Glara. Just saying. They're not sitting on YouTube. They're actually going to get a job. They actually have a real job and are working. Just saying. So that's part one. Part two, anybody, and I'm going to get to more after, but anybody that sits on YouTube, a man, talking crap about a woman, you should be ashamed of yourself. Don't you have like a $10 hour job or something because you're such a manly man? Why are you going after a woman who's done nothing to you? And you guys know Andra is not my cup of tea. But I'm still going to stick up for what is right. Why are you going after a woman, man? You're a man. Or last time I looked, you were a man. Or I thought you were a man. Real men don't go after women for views. I don't care who you are. They just don't. Real men are out working at 12 o'clock on a Monday morning, Monday afternoon, whatever. Unless you're a teacher, and I know you're not a teacher, because I know teachers have breaks. I'm going to get to that, what he said that was so bad. So, oh, Laura Lee, you were in there when he said the comment that triggered me. So then he went on, he blocked me at one point. Now, mind you, this is a man who kissed the ass of every single woman creator in this community. Okay? He kissed ass of 10 to Life to build his channel. But first he started with J is for Justice. Then he went to Critical K, or vice versa. Then he went to, I think he started with Jay. Then he went to a few other people. Then he went to 10 to Life. Anybody that could build his channel, he jumped on us. He jumped on it, okay? I personally didn't like him the first night I ever met him. But he sucked ass. I think he tried to do Stephanie Harlow. He sucked ass of every single female creator out there trying to build his channel. And when they all found out his game, they all kicked him to the curb. And even 10 to Life, I believe, kicked him to the curb. But don't quote me on that. I just think that's what happened. Just don't quote me on it. But I haven't seen her around, with him. He single-handedly helped Michael Long escape with his daughter. And then, was all about Michael Long. Some of us saw through Michael Long, us non-people, are the ones that are so beneath him and so below him. Saw right through Michael Long from day one and called it out. While they're over there kissing his fucking ass and sucking his dick. Right, Clara? Because that's what you did. Some of us saw right through it and called it out immediately. And made videos about it. And I had no problem talking about what a scammer Michael Long was. Now, I'm listening to Clara doing, saying a couple things, agree with him on a couple of things. And then he hits Molly and then me. So he was explaining how Molly, is a drama true crime channel, blah, blah, blah. All right. Then he says, and Laura, this is what pissed me off. Laura is so busy. Thank you, love. I can't see who it is. All I see is love. Thank you so much. Then Laura is over there kissing Molly's, is so far up Molly's ass to keep her channel alive. Bitch, sit the fuck down. I do not need Molly to keep my channel alive. I am not you, Clara. Sorry, not sorry. Just because Molly's my friend, I certainly don't use her for views and subs like you have to every single person you've ever been on. Okay, let's get that straight. I built my channel long before I ever met Molly. Yeah, what videos do you have, Clara, that have the views that I have for Making a Murderer? Guess what? I didn't know Molly then. I don't need anybody to keep my channel alive. I do just fine on my own. Thank you very much. I don't jump in bandwagons. I certainly don't jump on bandwagons. I don't sell my integrity for money. I don't sell my integrity for views. So do yourself a favor, sit the fuck down, keep my name out of your mouth, because I will drag you from now until fucking kingdom come with all the shit you have done. I could not, that triggered me. Triggered. Because I do not want anybody feeling like I need Molly for anything. I'm not you, Clara. I don't jump on people to fucking kiss their ass. If I like someone, I like someone. If I don't, I don't. So carry on with your badass self. You always say 2 cents when you disagree. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't need someone like fucking the Clara saying, oh, and Laura, who the fuck are you trying to convince? I promised myself I will, so I gotta watch the cursing. But who is he trying to convince? Is he trying to convince his audience? I don't even agree with Molly on 90% of true crime. I mean, everybody that watches us knows that. Could I jump on a bandwagon and agree with everything she says and, get subs and views and money? Of course I can. Will I ever do it? Hell to the no. Then you got trolls over and leaving comments on Wendy saying, oh, Laura knows nothing about the law. Yeah, okay. Okay, they're hooked on phonics, troll. I thought you were leaving. I thought you were leaving YouTube. What happened? Oh, I know. You switch names. You must have got money from someone. He can't. Thank you. That's what I'm saying, Beasley. But anybody, I don't care who you are, anybody that sits there and makes an entire life trying to put down somebody else while gloating themselves, you're not true crime. You're insecure. That is blatant insecurity. You don't need to pump yourself up, because guess what? The real you will come forward. The real you will show. I don't need to sit there and say all these wonderful things about myself. Why? Because proof is in the pudding. That's why I don't need to do it. And I certainly don't need to down somebody else. That's not what real people do. That's what fake people do. That's what insecure people do. That's what phony people do. Real people stand on their own. If someone's misinformed, inform them, like I'm doing to you, Glara. But I don't watch you enough or care enough about you to down everything. But I do know that you're projecting when it comes to ass kissing. That I do know. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. Because what you're doing right now with Andra, what happened? Drama and true crime is still drama. Glare is repulsive, I agree. I never thought this would... I know, right, Earth Angel? I watched him when he left CK because I can't stand CK. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, what the fuck? I guess I don't get the mentality of just sitting there making an entire live about bashing somebody else. I've never done it. And when I say never, have I done lives bashing people? Of course. But I don't spend the whole live talking about them. I say what I gotta say. 15 minutes later, I'm on to a new topic. I can't imagine spending an hour and a half talking about the same person or pointing out every flaw they have. Who fucking cares? You know, if it's a criminal, that's one thing. I totally get it. I've spent hours on end going through Ken Kratz and what a moron he is. And hours on end going through to get the same result as me. If I'm working at Ken and I'm trying to get the result of a positive result, tell me what good it's going to be if I spend the entire day, the entire life, bashing somebody else who's trying to get the same goal as me. Explain this. If someone could make that make sense, I would be honored. Because you can't make sense of that. People in Summer Wells, people are not on opposite sides. Hey, Alma. Welcome, Alma. People are not on opposite sides. If everybody's going for the same goal, then who fucking cares if somebody gets something wrong? I don't a lot of stuff Andra says, but guess what? I would rather educate her behind the scenes and show her the proof of, if I was working the case, I'm really not in it. But if you want to spend an entire hour bashing her, why don't you just go to her with proof of where she's wrong and say, hey, look, this is where it happened here. This is where this was debunked. This is where this was debunked. End of story. Why not just do that? Why spend an entire hour, 2 hours, 3 hours bashing her with facts that you just say, but you're not even showing anything? If allegedly you guys have the same goal, then have the same goal. I don't get it. But I'm saying that if everybody is making it about summer, then make it about summer, not about bashing each other, not about, and I could say this as an outsider because I'm not invested in summer at all. And I choose to stay that way. Because their drama in summer is, who's summer anymore? Everything is about drama. It's insane. The stuff that I want to know about summer, I'm not depending on anybody. I will go out there and get answers to the things that I want answers to. And if I have to befriend people that I don't like to do it, then so be it. Because we're on the same side. The goal is to find out what happened to summer. Not JLR's past, not Andra's past, not a fight between Molly and Tiffany, or me and Tiffany, or Molly and A. None of that is going to help summer. I don't care who the fuck it is. Releasing text messages from me about Molly. That's not helping summer. None of you guys are helping summer. Nobody. Because it's so much fucking fighting and bullshit. You want to find out what happened to summer? Go out to Tennessee and get answers. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sitting here bashing another creator, showing private text messages, this and that. No, I'm not that invested. But I have questions, and I will go out there and get the answers that summer needs. The right way. But, to constantly bash, say that you're all about summer and constantly bash other creators and constantly bash other people is ludicrous. That's not helping summer at all. At all. Worrying about what Molly says, or Andra, or Tiffany, or AB, or anybody. It doesn't matter. You're not helping summer by worrying about the drama. Plain and simple. And if everyone wants to know, yes, I'm going out there. And I will get the right answers from the right people. And again, if I have to befriend people that I don't like, oh well. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm telling you, that's how I feel. I can't with this case either. They're riding off coattail. That's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. It's mind-blowing to me. And then they all sit there and say they're not into drama. Yes, you are, Glara. Yes, you are in drama. Not having all the facts are in drama. On the flip side, you don't really need to be boots on the ground to get all the answers if these people were normal and could talk to you over the phone. But nobody will talk to you over the phone. They want you there. I don't know. It's crazy to me. Whoop. I'm certainly willing to speak to him. I know. I'll get him to speak to me again. Somehow, some way, I will get him and Candace to sit down with me. Whoops. Oh, Molly's prank calls were hysterical yesterday. Some creator needs to drop it all, someone focus everywhere. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Safari Dream, I completely agree with you. That's my point. It has become a complete shit show. No matter whose live you go to, it is a shit show. And it's this one bashing this one, and this one bashing that one. And now there's some other dude that's involved. I was watching Chasing yesterday. And some dude, I don't know who he is or where he came from, but all of a sudden some guy is acting like he's from Knoxville when he's from like North Carolina or something. And now he's involved and he's lying, and it's crazy to me. If people haven't noticed, people want 15 minutes of fame. If people haven't noticed that yet. All I see are people wanting to make money, people wanting the drama, and nobody has gotten fucking real answers. Except Chris. I'll give Chris credit where credit is due. Chris has gotten some real answers. Chris definitely opened up the case. And you guys know how I feel about Chris McDonough. But at the end of the day, Chris opened the case for everybody to, thank you, pretty, open the case as big as it is. You know, we do have Chris to thank for that. And I don't like Chris, but I'll give him credit where credit is due. It is a money chain. It's sick. Hey, Cork. But people have to, I mean, when you realize that, it's obvious. And everyone's 15 minutes of fame and all these people coming in. No, I'm not in PA. I'm actually in Alabama, Tammy Lou. I'm from New York, though. I would never live in PA. Ugh. But people just need to realize that I don't see anybody truly want answers. I mean, let me rephrase that. That's not true. A lot of people want answers. But they drag shit out. Shit has been dragged out for 6 months. Why? Why is things getting dragged out so much? Like I've said before, nothing has changed in the case in 6 months. But yet there's been 6 months of drama. It's crazy. Because the case is cold and people are digging. But they're not even digging on stuff. They're digging on bullshit. It's already been debunked. I'll give you an example. It's already been debunked that Summer was dead in that photo. It's already been debunked. But it don't matter. Now, what I can tell you, which is something that nobody's thought of, and I haven't heard anybody say, and I thought of this recently, like this morning. Think about this. Everybody assumes that picture was taken on the way home from the water hole because of the milk jugs. Okay? What if, just what if, that picture was taken on the way out of town with Grandma in Grandma's truck? And the reason she was in a suit like that was because she was heading to Wisconsin. Why didn't anyone think of that? And that was the last picture that Candace ever took of her daughter because she knew she was leaving. Think about that for a second. Wisconsin's much colder. Think about it. It's a fucked up theory, but I might be right. And the reason why, I'm telling you, this is where my mind goes. The reason why she did not want, what's her name, seeing the picture? I mean, she didn't want Allie seeing Summer, is because Summer was wearing something different. So if Summer was wearing something different, she wouldn't want her seeing it because of the picture. And that was in Grandma's van. And it's very, very highly possible that that picture was taken on her way out of town. Think about it. It is a new thought, but it's a rational thought. Everybody has said that that picture was on the way home from the watering hole. Prove it. Prove it. Can't prove it. Highly likely. That picture was taken maybe on her way out of town. Maybe Grandma took off with her, which is what I said from the beginning. And that was Candace's last picture to take of her daughter. Going on that theory, we don't know if she was dead or alive in that photo. Going on that theory. Do you have? No, I canceled it. I had one and I canceled it because I have a doctor's appointment, and for some reason I was thinking 12:30, not 1:30. Hey, Steph. But I do hope TBI is getting ready to bring something to them in February, and Don goes to jail after that. I don't think Don's gonna go to jail. Maybe that's what I said. Amazing Grace. Maybe the milk wasn't even cold. Grandest didn't leave. Yeah, but remember something, Emma. You're forgetting something. She may not have left town till 5 weeks later, okay? But we don't know if she left and drove Summer somewhere else. We just don't know. You know what I mean? We just don't know where Summer went. I don't believe the secondary drowning either. You know, we know, in my opinion, Grandma wasn't there. I can't call her Grandest. It sounds weird to me. In my opinion, Grandma wasn't there, and Summer, and what's her name, wasn't there. So that's a question that I will ask the police. Have you seen a video Tip made of your kids? Someone said she was the one. No. That shit is so old. Oh, I've always felt she was involved too. What is on camera? My Volkswagen Monkey. I think so too, Clarissa. I've had that thoughts too. Because she has the mentality of a 15-year-old. But I'm telling you, I was thinking about it. It hit me this morning. People are in the chat. Tell them it's canceled. I thought I canceled it. I don't know how to erase it from my cell phone other than what I already did. Thank you, pretty. Love you too. Please don't ever let that snake back in your life. She's like poison to everyone she associates with. LA, but she won't. Did you agree with Laura? Candace was doing something when that child disappeared, either a drug deal or a trick, but she was preoccupied. Oh, absolutely. Do you think Grandma took Summer and Candace got scared? And no, I think she took, what about you, Cork? Written in chat, live is canceled. Thank you. I don't know, it just hit me this morning that I have a feeling that's what happened. I really don't believe that Summer was, that picture was on the way home from the watering hole. She was out of the car at Allie's, got hit while Candace reaching back, moving. Nah, I don't, that's way far out there, Mike. There's absolutely no proof of that at all. I mean, again, when you're going to connect the dots, you have to connect the dots. That dot doesn't fit with anything. There's no tire marks. There's no trail marks. There's no nothing. Tell us all how much you love us. We love you, but I love you, pretty. Pretty, I got the car. I already put the car on reserve. Hey, Willow. We have already debunked the abduction theory. Which abduction theory? Too bad we don't have a video of Candace in its swim hole. Could see if it matches the one inside the truck driving. That's what I'm saying. Planting flower bed is overemphasized. Oh. We don't, Rocco. That's why I want to talk to Allie. See, that's where Molly's going to come into play, because they've already spoke to Allie. So I think she can get Allie to talk to me. I just have a whole shitload of different questions. Shitload of different questions. But I would like speak to Allie and his grandma. I hate when leather cracks. Thank you, Nikki. How the goodness sake would you plant flowers in that garden? I know. How would you plant anything in that garden? How would you plant anything at all? Haven't you seen that meme? No. I don't know, Andrew. Seems dead set he's innocent. Who's innocent? Can I have some advice? When you speak with Allie and the others, please don't be... Jenny, you know me. If there's one thing in this world I know how to do, is interview. That's one thing that I'm really good at, is interviewing people. What if they gave their daughter away to someone in this? I don't believe that. And it doesn't transmit the vape sound on CC? I love you too, Jenny. People are really grabbing at straws on the speculations. They're absolutely insane and annoying to hear over and over. I agree. Miss Fletcher, I'm with you 150% on that. I will, pretty. You are. I have to give you that. I am. And I told Chasing that I was going to call her and she could help me brainstorm on questions. Because her and I think a lot alike on stuff. And I'm going to have her brainstorm with me on questions. But I interview, I mean, honestly, I interview like Chris does. Very casual. Oh, I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning doing candles. Rapping. I got so many raps to do. I mean, it's annoying when they want to go to graveyard because some wacko thinks someone was there. They searched it. I'm not downing anybody. Andrew's got her own thing. You'd like to be interviewed? All right, Lindsay. If you can ask only on one question to anyone in this, because other where is summer, what would it be? I would ask Candace, away from Don. I don't believe her love bug. I don't believe anything Jody Sue says. And I heard Tiffany say yesterday she loves Jody Sue. Okay. Or the other day. I would ask Candace away from Don, and I would simply ask her, what do you think happened to Summer? And how do you think it happened? You know, it's one thing to say abduction. Like, I've heard Don say a lot about abduction. Okay. How do you think she was abducted? And don't give me an I don't know answer. Don't give me an I don't know answer. How do you think it happened? That's like, so many people on this case do not follow through with questions. They ask a question and then they back off. But you have to follow through. Cork, he blocked me. You have to follow through with it. Okay, she was abducted. How? How did it happen? Did someone go in that? Because that's another thing. A lot of people are thinking that, you know, she went inside. Someone went inside and kidnapped her. That's not what I've ever believed. If someone took her, it's because Summer was outside. Someone said she was walking down the road. I don't know how true it is. I know I've heard about the Dobbs theory. David Dobbs and Jackie Dobbs. Jody Sue is a liar. I've said that from the first time I heard her. I'm glad, Marisa. Two-faced, phony. Now, Robin, I don't have a problem with Robin. He's not going to say how, Laura, because if he didn't do anything, how would he know? Yeah, but speculate. But I'm saying, Candace, and I would probably ask Candace, was she really there? I'm not the police. I'm not out to hurt her. I just want answers. I totally agree with that, Angel. Jody Sue wants attention. Plain and simple. Always has wanted attention. Drugs, neglect, siblings, accident, cover-up, lie. Possible. Look, I'll be honest. I haven't ruled out that Summer was outside and somebody took her. I haven't ruled that out. Did I rule out that somebody went in her house and kidnapped her? Absolutely not. Never thought that for 1 second. Never even thought other people thought that. Kara, I remember specifically, and I could be wrong, but I remember that somebody said that the police said that she came home. Laura Lee, I'm one step ahead of you. That's why I'm not even telling anyone when I'm going. And I'll tell you something else. Protesting in front of Don's work is vile. Let the man work. Why would they say she was missing as a cover-up? I don't know. Let Dodie actually find Summer, which she hasn't. What is she doing to help the case? Absolutely. I totally agree with that. So I think it was neglect. Something accidentally happened and the body was hidden. Cops did say that Summer made it to a house that day. Thank you. I thought I heard that. I think it's funny when she's berated her and mock her and make fun of her meaning. It's ridiculous. I would love to know what the boys have told the police. I really would. Would absolutely hey boys, would absolutely love it. But they're not releasing it because they're minors. And I got like literally a minute left and then I gotta go. I don't think it's right to protest. I don't think it's right to protest in front of his work. I think it's disgusting. Hey, D, I think it's absolutely disgusting. Okay, Lisa. I hope so. You're welcome, Safari. Agree. Leave the man's work alone. He's got to make a living. Thank you, Stop Animal. Yeah, there is no live at 1:30. I don't know why it's still up. I thought it was canceled. I'll see if I can cancel it. Protest the protesters. I don't know. I'm not a protest person. I'll let them do the protesting. I have no desire to protest. To put Don in jail. Certainly not getting answers with Don in jail. You know, and I'll say this again and then I gotta go. But let me say this again, and I mean this really, really sincerely. I know the theory. I understand why they want to do it. I understand why people want to, you know, to get Don and Candace apart, and putting Don in jail would keep them apart. I totally, totally get that. I totally get that. However, Keyblade, I look more of a woman than Natasha on my worst day than Natasha does on her best day. Just saying. But I understand the theory of trying to get them apart. I absolutely get it. However, a big however, if you get them apart and something happens to Candace, we will never get the answers that we need. Ever. Ever. So you have to think ahead of what would happen if you separate them. The last thing we need is the one person that may have answers to off themselves. No, that's not the right answer. That's not where we have to be. That's not going to get anywhere. So on that note, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. I got a doctor's appointment. Peace. Maybe I'll come live after my doctor.